Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, E3 Review French, Haute Cuisine, shakes up Joseon. In this segment, we're taking a deep dive into Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, Episode 3. This episode marks a crucial turning point where Yi and Ji Young transcends mere survival, influencing the king's heart and plunging headfirst into the core of palace politics. How can one chef's dish upend the order of an entire kingdom? Let's analyze this thrilling progression right now. Jailbreak attempt and palace entry. The parachute chef's inescapable fate. Episode 3 starts with Yi and Ji Young's desperate situation after she's recaptured following a failed jailbreak attempt. King Lee Hyun offers her a survival contract: create a new dish, and I will spare your life. This leads Ji Young to the royal kitchen, but it's a minefield already rife with jealousy and blatant ostracization from the senior chefs. Branded as the tyrant's parachute, Ji Young knows her survival hinges on proving her skills. Her winning card is French court cuisine, haute cuisine. Her unfamiliar yet beautiful fusion dishes, like deer steak and beef tartare combined with Joseon ingredients, deliver a sensory shock to the king. The subtle psychological conflict, where Lee Hyun's pride is wounded by his inability to understand the French culinary terms, further heightens the tension of this scene. The contest of filial piety. Tears brought by soybean paste soup. As Yi and Ji Young gains the king's favor, the backlash from the opposing palace faction, led by Mok Ju and court officials, reaches a fever pitch. When Ji Young is framed as the instigator of the Hongjeongdal exile incident, Lee Hyun appoints her as the royal head chef to politically shield her. The true moment of reckoning follows. The Grand Queen Dowager attempts to sabotage Ji Young by forcing a culinary contest themed around filial piety between her and the senior chefs. With the extreme condition of losing an arm if defeated, Lee Hyun intensifies the conflict by offering the same punishment to the senior chefs and ordering a guillotine be prepared to ensure fairness. In this moment of high tension, Yi and Ji Young presents a dish that transcends taste: soybean paste soup enhanced with freshwater clams jekiop. Infused with a mother's memory and depth of flavor. The food stirs an emotional wave of nostalgia and longing for her mother, ultimately moving the Grand Queen Dowager to tears. Episode 3 Verdict. Cuisine becomes politics. Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, Episode 3 dramatically illustrates how Yi and Ji Young uses her cooking to secure power, emotion, and survival. The Grand Queen Dowager's tears symbolize that Ji Young's cuisine is no longer mere gastronomy. It has become a political tool with the real power to influence the palace's power struggles and dynamics. Yi and Ji Young's line, more than anything, it needed to contain filial piety, highlights that the sincerity and emotion poured into her food are her most potent weapons. The subtle psychological shift in senior chefs like Mang Man-soo, and the signs of Lee Hyun's own emotional growth, further amplify the anticipation for future episodes. Episode 3 was a crucial turning point where the internal palace conflict peaked through a cooking competition, firmly establishing Yi and Ji Young as a pivotal figure who is now shaking the palace order. The next episode will follow Yi and Ji Young's thrilling palace survival and romance as the newly appointed royal head chef. What was the most audacious moment from Yi and Ji Young in Episode 3 for you? Share your thoughts freely in the comments.